That's just, that's crazy, man. Not cool at all. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. We are on a journey to build a video game collection, starting off with just $10 to prove that you can indeed still game hunt in today's time, and you can do it on a budget. And my gosh, what a journey it has been, guys. I think we are up to episode 42, 41, something crazy, guys, and we have legitimately built this entire game collection that you guys are seeing from just $10. If you want to see the whole journey, if you want to go back to the very beginning and see how we actually got to this point, I'm gonna link a card right up here so you can watch the entire series, guys. But it has been crazy, and we are gonna continue to build this game collection. Guys, we're about to get into this week's footage, but before we do, if you love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia from retro video games, movies, toys, and more, do me a favor and hit that freaking subscribe button. We come out with new videos every single Monday and Thursday, and I don't want you guys to miss them. Let's get into it. Alright guys, getting into our $10 game collection update, I cannot tell you how happy I am to see the collection so organized and looking like this. Last week I did not show you this shelf, so we got this shelf looking pretty good. Mostly Nintendo over here, so all the NES games are up there. Moving down, there's a Super Nintendo hiding back there, and then all of the Game Boy Colors, the GBA SP, and then we move down to N64, the Saturn, PlayStation stuff down here. Mostly consoles all over there, and then all of the games, guys. It feels so good to have some organization in here. So, here's the problem. I think we left off last episode with $72. Whoa! Guys, we are struggling in terms of funds. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to go through some of these games, and I'm going to pick out some of the games that we need to get listed up on eBay, and I will update you here in just a second. Okay guys, this is everything we pulled off the shelf. All the NCAA football games, the 14s, the 13s, an extra Minecraft calculator, network adapter, and then all of these DVDs. I would say conservatively, we're looking at about $125 in value in all of these DVDs that we paid very, very little for. Most of those were all $2. I think all of those were $2, and then this set was $5. But the money makers are going to be over here. So I talked about this in the last episode. This is selling, guys, for about $140 to $160. I think I could get $150 to $160 for this because it's in such great shape and it's complete. The problem is, we just need cash fast. So I might list it a little bit lower if I had a week to spare. You know, it'd be nice to get, you know, an extra 10 or 15 bucks, but we need money more than we need this right now. So I'll probably list that for about 140 to 145. This is about 25, 25, 25, 25. Minecraft is about 20. This calculator is 40-ish, about 20. And again, those DVDs. So I would say, I don't know what that is, 400 to 450 in value. I always want to be right around 250 to 300 in the game fund, just in case, you know, a really great game lot comes up on Facebook Marketplace or something that I can actually pull the trigger. And you know, all these games over here, I want to keep. So like, I don't want to sell most any of these games unless I just absolutely have to. I've talked about that Twilight Princess. I could probably sell that for 70 to 80 if we needed the cash, but ultimately I want to keep these games. You know, I want to sell the 7-year-old and 6-year-old sports games that I don't really care about to get the game fund back up. So gonna list these. Hopefully they sell fast. I'll keep you updated. But for now, let's go game hunt. Alright, we actually scored something video game related, guys. Xbox 360 controller. $3.93, which is a really great price. And it has, here's the big thing that I have to look out for, are those little indentions. The game store in town does not take these if those are gone. So they will take this for $3.93. That's a really great pickup. I think these are trading in for about $19 to $21. So I'll take this directly to the game store after I clean it up, and yeah, we'll do pretty good on that. Still looking around, don't see anything else for now, but I will keep you updated. All right, guys, here are a ton of these feature films for families. Most notable ones are, I think the Buttercream Gang is one, and then this one right here, guys. I loved this movie, The Paper Brigade.
Let's ride, boys.
They deliver the goods, in spite of deranged neighbors.
Now, it's time for the heavy artillery.
I watched this so much back on the Disney Channel back in the day, and this one is new, never been opened. They sell well already, just like used, but I think new, this is selling for like $20 to $25, so amazing pickup for $2. So gonna get that. I'm gonna look up those. This is another one that was on the Disney Channel a lot, just like Dad, but no value on that one. Definitely gonna get this. And then there are a couple games over here. I'm fairly certain that's not worth anything. I'm gonna get this just because this is one of me and my wife's favorite game shows, and I'm gonna make her play this tonight. $2 for Family Feud. I don't think I've ever seen this before, but it is it's complete as well. So $4 for these two, and yeah, gonna keep looking, but gonna look up those as well. But a pretty sweet score. So not even 12 hours into sales, and we have already sold quite a few things. About to get into that, but I did want to clarify something. I had quite a few people concerned about the shelf falling. Guys, I have bolted this thing to the wall. It is going nowhere ever. Like, I can't even budge it. So be rest assured, guys, it's not going anywhere. All right, let's get into these sales. I'm going to try to do my best to remember how much everything sold for. Again, be reminded, the buyer always pays for shipping, and I will deduct fees also. So Duck Dodgers season 1 and 2, this sold for $20 plus shipping. Cocoon sold for $16 plus shipping. Again, I think that's what all this stuff sold for. It could be $1 or $2 off. The network adapter sold for $17. NCAA Football 13 for the PS3. This sold for $21, I believe. This has not sold yet. That's just the case. The big guy, the heavy hitter, guys, $155. This thing sold in minutes. Like, I'm telling you, in minutes, and it was gone. $155. Amazing. I think Minecraft sold around 21 or 22. These actually sold for a little bit more than I thought. One of them does not have the manual. I think this one sold for 34, and then the one that was complete sold for 35. So after fees and shipping these things out, we will net this with a grand total of this in the game fund. Yes, we are back to a decent amount of money to go hunt, and in case we see a great lot of games, we can buy them. Amazing. Let's get back into it. Alright guys, I found a super rare console box. Super rare. The My Sports Challenge. It's just basically a Wii ripoff for $8.88. I'm almost tempted to buy it just to see how it works. I'm sure it is crazy terrible, but $8.88 isn't bad. What do you guys think? Would you guys buy this, or would you leave it? It's probably the worst thing ever, but would be kind of funny to get in rock on the shelf. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'm tempted. All right, finally found some games, OG Xbox games. We have not really seen original Xbox games in a while, and there is nothing crazy in here, but none of them are marked. $2 each. This first one is disc only of Medal of Honor. Not worried about that one. Far Cry Instincts. They're all in like really good shape again. Look, you're seeing the gloss. It's like these have never been used complete, and these are all in really good shape. So Far Cry Instincts, $2, good pick up there. We'll get that one. Here is Hitman 2. I've already checked all these. They're all in there. Conflict, Desert Storm 2. I can't pass up $2 games now. There is a sports game in here that I'm gonna pass on, but here's Driver. I'm just happy to see video games at Goodwill. It's been a bit. Mech Assault. Let's see, Wolfenstein. Gonna get that one. I'm making a stack right now. Let's see. So far we have 4, 5, 6, and then I see this game a lot. I don't usually pick it up, but it's like a double. It's like a double game. There's 2, Tetris and Star Wars Clone Wars. So we'll get that one, and then pass on that. And then this one right here, we already have it, but it sells for like 10 to 12. So I'm gonna pick that one up. So right there, that is 8 games, 16 bucks. Not bad at all. How are you?
I'm fine, how about you?
Good. Good news, guys, more sales. So I just shipped out Cujo, the DVD. I think that sold for $8. Then A Family Thing. This sold for $15 plus shipping. NCAA Football 14, just the case. Just the case. Sold for $26 plus shipping. And then Indiana Jones, this Volume 1 set, Young Indiana Jones. This sold for $22. So after fees, that's what we net. And this is now our grand total. Guys, we are back in the money. I'm feeling awesome. Gonna get these shipped off. On to the next. All right, guys, no games up front at this Goodwill, or at least not any decent games. Here are some Wii covers and a Guitar Hero, or whatever that is. I don't ever know the difference between Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I think it's Guitar Hero. But check this out, guys. This is from the 90s. This is a whack-a-mole handheld.
Now you can whack-a-mole wherever you go with new handheld whack-a-mole.
I've never seen this. It actually feels pretty good. Like the contour of it and just like the form factor is not bad. This is from the late 90s and I have never seen this before. It works too. It's like pick your speed and then you just play whack-a-mole, man. I think I'm gonna get this just because I love weird stuff like this and it's only $3, so that's it for now. I'm gonna go look over. There's some more DVDs and games over there. I'll look through, but guys, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Amazing. All right, guys, I'm at a flea market right now. I'm near the front, so I can't talk super loud, but nothing frustrates me more than this right here. So they got a bunch of games. They're all like eBay priced. And then they have all of these N64 and Super Nintendo and NES games, but they are repros, okay? $25 each. Right here, look at these. $25 for Super Mario 3. $25 and $25 for Mario 1 and 2. You can buy that game for $12-15. You can buy that for $15, probably $15, $18 for the real ones. And this person wants $25. Nothing frustrates me more than that. I have mixed feelings about repros, but that's just, that's crazy, man. Not cool at all. All right, guys, I want to talk about this situation just for a second. I try not to be negative on the channel at all, but this did frustrate me for a couple different reasons. But I do want to know your guys' opinion on all of this. So, do I have anything innately wrong with reproductions? Not really. You know, I get it. You know, I'm a physical media collector. Would it be cool to have, you know, a physical cart of Flintstones at Dinosaur Peak? That's $1,000 game or plus. I don't even know anymore. And to pick one up for, you know, $15 to put on the shelf, to pop it in the console like you're, you know, like you're playing the real thing. I kind of get it, right? Not really my thing, but I would understand why someone, you know, would be okay with doing that. My problem is a couple different things with this. First off, the price. $25 is high to me. There's a lot of these games that were in there. Mario 3, Mario 2, Metroid, Pokemon Snap. I can buy all of these games, the real game, for less than $25. That threw me off a little bit. And then also, you know, I think about the person that might get these games for like a gift for a birthday or for Christmas, and somebody buys them these games, your mom or your dad or whoever, and you get the game. At that point, once you buy a reproduction, it's basically worthless. You can't do much with it. You can't trade that into a game store, and if you do and you're not aware that someone bought you a repro, you look like an idiot because they're like, this game isn't real. It's a fake game, you know, rather than if someone got you the real deal, and then you could play it for a while, and then you could trade it in and get something for it. So that's my second problem. The third problem is this. I know the seller, not personally, but I've seen the seller on Facebook Marketplace. They have booths all over the area at flea markets. I actually don't show you guys that footage most of the time because I know what that is. Like I see their booth and I'm like, I just pass over it because I know exactly what's going on. But the problem I have is on Facebook Marketplace, they have a lot of postings of these games as new games. Like not reproduction games, but like new Pokemon DS games. Moon, Sun, all of them, $25. That's where it crosses the line for me, where it doesn't even say reproduction. Some of their listings, I will say reproduction games, but some of them don't. They'll just say new Mario 64 games. And I'm like, that's weird, dude. Like, you gotta tell people that they're repros, and again, 25 is too high. That's my opinion. I wanna know from you guys, what do you think about this whole situation? I'm not into it, but I'd love to hear all of your thoughts. On to the next. All right, guys, I found a couple games. Nothing crazy, but here is an X-Men game. X-Men, the official game. This is it, man. Never played this before, but $2 games. If they're not sports games, I'm probably gonna pick them up. Looks like this one is complete. So I get that one, and here is Marvel, the Ultimate Alliance Special Edition. Yeah, looks cool. So $2, looks like it's a 2-disc situation, and they're both in there, no manual. I've never actually seen this one before. Build and Race, Infinite Tracks. Yeah, I don't know, probably not. Nothing else. Cabela, Sing It. Don't think anything else. We already have that, so don't really need that. Just these two for $4. All right, still in Goodwill, about to get these two games, and I found this. I had heard about the Stranger Things DVD set coming out in like a VHS looking type case. This is cool, man. How nostalgic does that look? Even though, obviously, this never came out on VHS. What a cool little spin on the release of this DVD set. So I'll see if I can't get this open with one hand, potentially. Yeah, so it just looks like VHS. Please Be Kind, Rewind. Man, were you a Stranger Things, or are you a Stranger Things fan? Great show. I love it. So I'm gonna pick this up. I think this will actually be either $1 or $2, so great find there. Yeah, right there. That stack.
This one?
Yes.
E.
Does it say on there, or they just...
They don't have a price on it, but I can check though.
Okay. Okay, here are our pickups for the week. It is crazy slow still, but I'm just happy to have found some games, and we will still triple up. I think our third week in a row, tripling up. We spent $45.93 on all of this, and I will go through value over here really quick because the video is already getting kind of long. I do want to talk through this price discrepancy real quick though. So, new girl working, and she brought these up to the cash register. I saw that they weren't marked. She was like, I'm gonna call the manager up here because usually when games are up in the front, they're $4.94, but it did not say $4.94 on there. So she called the manager up there. The manager was busy and couldn't quite make it up there. So she said, okay, I'm just giving them to you for $2 each. And I was like, awesome. So $2 for all of those, 12 in total. And then she charged me $5 for these because of that right there. Now that is not a Goodwill sticker. That's just like a flea market or a garage sale or something. Goodwill either puts the stickers on there, they'll write on the actual item, or this is their Goodwill sticker. Here's why I didn't correct her. I actually had to think through this while it was happening. If I would have corrected her, she would have had to get a manager's approval to change what she had put in the cash register. I've done that before. If they ever put the wrong price, they actually have to have the manager come back up and change it. So my thinking was, all right, I got to pick my battles here. If I do that, the manager might come up and see that these were only put in for $2 and be like, oh, no, those are $4.94. We just forgot to price them. So I was like, I'm just not going to say anything and just keep going. Go with the flow, pay an extra $3 for both of those and just bite the bullet. So we ended up spending $22 on all the games and then $2 on Stranger Things. That's going to go in my personal collection, so that won't count towards the $10 game collection. So $22 for all these games. Bummer that we paid a couple extra dollars for those, but not the end of the world. Ultimate Alliance, X-Men, the official game, and then a bunch of Lego games, Star Wars 2 Original Trilogy, Complete Saga, Indiana Jones. This is pretty cool. Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing. Wiffle Ball, there is a Wiffle Ball DS game. That's crazy. And then M&M's Kart Racing, our first DS games in the $10 game collection, which is pretty wild. I don't come across DS games very often. So grand total in value in all of that stuff is $49, and we spent $22, so not bad at all. Moving over to the Xbox stuff, a bunch of original Xbox games, Driver 3, Desert Storm 2, Star Wars Clone Wars, Far Cry Instincts, Wolfenstein. I'm actually curious about checking this out. I've always been a Wolfenstein fan from back in the day. We'll check that one out. Here is Mech Assault, Hitman 2. I think this is the only one that has a little bit of value. This is worth like 13 or 14 bucks. We already have it, so we'll flip this one. But grand total and all that, spent 16 and a grand total of $56 in value. You guys saw the Xbox 360 controller for $393. That's worth about 20 to 21. And then the DVD and Family Feud, we spent $4 on those and grand total of 26, with an overall total of $151 for the week in value. So still a good week. A bummer about those two games up there, but again, not gonna fight about it. I'm happy. Let's get into the end recap. Definitely still another slow week, guys, but we are still finding games in the middle of a pandemic and in the middle of January, so we can't complain too much. 17 games valued at almost $150, and we spent just shy of 50. So another triple up. Hopefully here in the next couple months, even weeks, it starts to warm up and people start having yard sales, garage sales. They start cleaning out the house and donating things to Goodwill so we can get their games. Guys, as always, thank you for hanging out, for watching the video. If you would like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, peace.